How to balance you, your work, and your family. When it comes to work-life balance, it can be a bear to handle. But the good news is there's one key method that can help you balance much more effectively, and that's actually by doing a little bit less balancing and more integration. So instead of choosing work-life balance, choose work-life integration, where you're bringing your work, you, and your family all together. I'm going to describe to you the difference here. When it comes to balancing, it's a lot like that seesaw when you were a kid, right? It probably looked like a lot of fun from a distance, but when you got up and you start seesawing with somebody, it ended up being a lot of work. You had to pay attention to detail. You had to look at who was on the other end and that you were balancing it with. And if that person jumped off quickly, boom, you could hit the ground, right? And it could cause a lot of pain. Work-life balancing is a lot like that, where there's a lot of pain involved and there are a lot of other factors that you can't control and you're always having to respond. And that can be a real struggle. Where work-life integration is a far more creative process, where instead of you looking at balancing, you're looking at how you can bring these things together in a creative way to fit. Each situation is often tailored to the individual and their needs. In work-life balance, you're often thinking about separating work from family and from your personal needs. So keeping these things in separate domains. And that can be exhausting too, and very difficult, because you're always trying to allocate the right amount of time. Whereas again, in work-life integration, you're looking at how you can creatively bring these things together. Also, when you're thinking about balancing, it's easy to get stuck in this mindset of the number of hours that you're allocating and you're dedicating to each specific area. Whereas when it comes to work-life integration, you're not thinking about number of hours that you're doing or that you're investing in each domain, your personal and work and family domain. You're thinking about the quality of hours that you're dedicating. So in other words, being fully present and fully focused in the times you have with each group of people. And the last part is, when it comes to work-life balance, this is often done in isolation, where you're sitting by yourself in a room and you're trying to work your calendar and balance everything out. Whereas when it comes to work-life integration, you're inviting and enrolling other people into the creative process to quilt together something that works best for everyone.